and welcome to the special Breeders' Cup edition of And They're Off. Steve Haskin, 2 months ago, I was with you in Saratoga. Today, Santa Anita Park. You get around.
This is the way it is every year. What are you making such a big deal about it for? I'm with you every year at Saratoga, and I'm with you every year here. So
It seems like every year. Speaking of which, this is the second of at least 3 years in a row that the Breeders' Cup is coming to beautiful Santa Anita. You may remember when the Breeders' Cup's philosophy was to move it around from year to year. I think last year, the way it came off, both on TV, the way the East Coast and Europeans and South Americans were all competitive, this looks like it's going to be here for a while for a Breeders' Cup.
I call it the Deion Sanders Breeders' Cup. Prime time, baby. Prime time. That's what it's all about. All about prime time.
You know what? There's a reason why the World Series is now played at 8:30 at night on school nights. There's a reason why college football games are on Tuesday mornings, Wednesday afternoon, and Thursday nights. It's called television, folks, and television has an awful lot to do with sporting events, and it's got a lot to do with the Breeders' Cup. Now, NBC loves the way this place looks on TV, and it loves running the Classic in sunshine here that corresponds to primetime back east.
Hey, listen, they even had to think primetime for the draw yesterday on HRTV. I mean, so if they're concentrating on primetime for HRTV, you can imagine what NBC is doing.
Yeah.
They don't want any of these 5:30 post times anymore. They want primetime, and they don't even want night racing anymore. They want, like you said, they want sunshine. They want a beautiful day. They want palm trees.
Yeah, it's very carefully coordinated. In fact, the Classic is going to be run during the first quarter of the football game Saturday night. Not the second half when more people are into it, but the first quarter. Unfortunately for Breeders' Cup, you got that Miami, Florida State game. That's a great game, but anyway, you're going to have that.
Can't worry about those things.
Yeah, you will have that. Anyway, we are happy to be here at Santa Anita. Steve, yesterday they drew post positions for all 29. How many are there now? 13? Lucky 13 races.
I've lost track. Hey, they got rid of one.
They did get rid of one.
Credit for
it's
that.
got to be 13. Anyway, after the
15,
after the post position draw, any winners and losers vis-a-vis their post positions?
There are a few that people took notice of. Number one, when Mike Conquistadore in the Juvenile Phillies Turf drew post 14. She's the likely favorite in that race, unless they go with the French filly Vorta, but she's supposed to be the super horse. And post 14 in that race is not very good. Wayne Lucas was not too happy with Strong Mandate drawing post 14, so that wasn't too great there. Other than that, nobody really got hurt real bad. I mean, Justin Phillip in the sprint down on the rail and post 1 is not the most ideal spot, but listen, you never know what's going to happen with these post positions and how the horses are going to break. But, it's not ideal. Let's put it this way. It doesn't say they can't win, but you'd rather not have them in those kind of post positions.
Turning it around to the positive side, I saw that Bob Baffert didn't draw the rail or the 14 in any of his races. Did they? Was that a fix or something? I haven't seen that in 10 years.
Home track, home post positions. I mean, he got everything. He drove unbelievable. I mean, which we'll get into in a while. But I mean, game on dude. Every race was incredible. I mean, he has no complaints at all.
Yeah, but he deserved it. He had a few years running both in the Triple Crowns and Breeders' Cups.
Oh, Triple Crown. The Triple Crown especially.
Brutal.
I mean,
lucky.
Well, yeah, I think Bob Baffert's name is in post 1 in the Derby.
It's the Bob Baffert Memorial Stall.
Yeah, when they draw, they start from post 2 out over there because they already know that he's going to get post 1.
Oh, good. Everybody's got a fair and equal shot coming into the Breeders' Cup then.
I wouldn't know about that. Not exactly. Not with Bob Baffert in great post positions in every race.
So you like him?
Well, how could you not like Bob Baffert at Santa Anita? Although, he hasn't done that great in some of the Breeders' Cup races, which we will get into.
Okay, well, we can do that. All right, we're going to get into our lightning round. See, we've got an awful lot of Breeders' Cup winners coming back and running again.
I'm not doing well. I don't care. We have 9 coming back that have won. And lightning round, I am not doing well in this at all. So be prepared
for. How do you know yet? Well, it's a
yes
or no answer.
Right, you already gave
50-50 shot.
You already gave me one, and I don't have a yes or a no.
So right, well, let's start. All right, yes or no answer. Will Royal Delta win her 3rd consecutive Distaff / Ladies Classic?
Maybe.
Come on, yes or no?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to agree with you. I think Royal Delta wins tomorrow, Saturday, Friday, whenever the heck it is.
Yeah. But Princess of Silmar, too, has a good shot.
Well, okay, it's a yes or no. All right, well, Wise Dan repeating the mile.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Okay, I'll go no with that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
We'll be on a. This is great for the year-end show, by the way, because there'll be wrong picks all
Yes.
over the place.
No. Wise Dan, he's
I don't
lock.
No such thing as a lock.
Overlay, too.
All right.
Even money.
Will Groupie Doll repeat in the Philly and Mare Sprint?
You know, I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say yes. I spoke to Buff Bradley. He seems very confident. He said she's coming into this race better than last year.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Yeah, he's kidding. I'm going to say no. I love Groupie Doll. I love the Bradleys. I got to be hard-hearted about it and say no. Will Game On Dude finally get the Classic?
Ooh, that is tough. I am going to say a very weak no, only because of the competitive nature of this and just so many tough horses in the way. I mean, I'd love to see it, but
all right, no is no. I'm with you. I think something's going to go on. Also, I think there's going to be something from the clouds there. Little Mike repeating the turf.
I don't see it. No,
Okay.
I'm going to say no.
I hate it when we agree. Last one, Misdirection turf sprint.
I'm going to say yes. I think she's got a good shot to repeat.
Good. No.
in that.
No is the correct answer.
It
I
is?
feel like John McLaughlin, the McLaughlin. The correct answer is no. All right. We're both picking a race here. You're, of course, covering the Classic. My Saturday race is the Philly and Mare Turf. Just want to spend a minute giving you a little bit of insight into these two races. I'm taking a very long look at a horse named Laughing, 8-1 on the morning line. She's won 4 in a row. She's done nothing wrong. 4 stakes races. Didn't win any of them by more than 3/4 of a length. This filly is ultra tough to get by. She goes to the lead. Pianist took a run at her, couldn't get by. Pianist goes and wins a grade 3 in her next race. Tannery takes a run at her, couldn't get by, goes and wins a grade 1 in her next race. Day at the Spa, multiple graded stakes, her can't get by. This is a very, very tough filly. I think she goes to the lead, marketing mixed tracks. I think you've got big runs from Alter-Right, who a lot of people are dismissing because she's a 3-year-old. I'd love to race at Keeneland. She's much better than she should there. And, of course, Tis Flirtatious, who made that huge move to beat Marketing Mix last time. I think Laughing repels all of them. I love her at 8-1. I think it's a very square price. And just want to give a shout-out to our boy Frank Lyons, who bought Laughing in Ireland for Richard Santulli. Way to go,
And
Frank.
Tannery.
And Tannery. Yeah, way to go, Frank. You remember Frank. He was the guy on TVG with the sense of humor.
Just remember, too, by the way, pace is the key factor. She got away with some really, really slow paces in some of those races.
Last time she did, but she is ultra tough. So it'll be a great race.
There's a bomb in that race, which I wouldn't throw out if you remember the name Lady of Shamrock.
All right. Steve, hit us with the Classic.
Well, the Classic, Bob Baffert draws post 9 with Game On Dude. And who's outside him? 3 closers. So he's on the outside of the speed. Fort Larned is 2 inside of him. He's going to be able to see what that horse is going to do. And he's got Moreno on the inside. So he's going to be able to track both of those horses if he wants to, unless he wants to outrun them. But all in all, I mean, he just drew absolutely perfect in that race. I can't make heads nor tails out of that race. You know, right now I'm looking at a horse like Declaration of War only because I don't know anything about him. Because I know he's a good horse, and I know he loves 1.25 miles, and I know that he's undefeated on synthetic surfaces, and I know he's won 4 out of his 7 races on a left-handed track. So, and Aidan O'Brien is due one of these years. I have a lot of rooting interest in this race. But right now, I'm looking to throw a little bundle on him. Not too big a bundle, but
on Declaration of War.
Yeah. I mean, again, that might change from what I've seen here. Ron the Greek looked awesome today, by the way. Awesome.
Okay, there you go. All right.
I am going to give you one more horse on the card, though.
Yes.
Brujo de Olleros.
Okay. Dirt Mile.
Yes.
Okay, very good. You and Barry Irwin, you just can't separate yourself. It's unbelievable. All right. Weather looks great for this weekend, so everybody have a great time. Enjoy. Steve, I just want to throw this out there. I know you're a big Joey Chestnut fan from the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Please.
Over the weekend, Joey Chestnut became the Twinkie eating champion of the world. He buried 141 of them, I think, in 10 minutes. So, Scott, if we got video on that, please pull it up. We need that. We want to thank our viewers. We want to thank our great sponsor, Darby Dan Farm, whose Recepta, who we touted at Saratoga, wins the Chelsea Flower Stakes. Congratulations to John Phillips and Darby Dan Farm. And everybody have a great Breeders' Cup weekend. Steve, enjoy.
Yes, everybody have a great Breeders' Cup. Have a great time and enjoy everything.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.